Hey, it's Joe. Welcome to Noble Strength and the Sanctuary of Compassion for All Creation. After a few days and birth of actually a granddaughter, which is absolutely a beautiful event. My daughter's having a little bit of a time getting herself back to her feet, but she will in time. And thank you to the ladies of this world, because I always say no man could ever do that. But I'm happy to be back with you, and I look forward to sharing God's word with you today. So let's place ourselves up to God's presence as we prepare to hear his word. Our gospel today is from St. Luke chapter 19, verses 45 to 48. Jesus entered the temple area and proceeded to drive out those who were selling things, saying to them, "It is written, my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves." And every day he was teaching in the temple area. The chief priests, the scribes, and the leaders of the people, meanwhile, were seeking to put him to death, but they could find no way to accomplish their purpose because all the people were hanging on his words. I once gave a funeral homily for a neighbor of my grandparents, and I decided to talk about her house. As Jesus talks about his house today, I had decided to talk about her house this particular day. And it was more to the effect of that it wasn't just a house, her home. When you walked into it, it was a home. It had this real loving, compassionate, welcoming feeling to it. It was really something to witness. And I've been in others, but it struck me about this woman, and I spoke about it at her funeral. I think you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter how lavish the house is, where it's located. When you walk into a home and you get that feeling of love and compassion and acceptance within it, it's just amazing. It's so comforting. And that's why Jesus is talking about this house of prayer today, and the things that can come into it to destroy the atmosphere of love and compassion. Well, my friends, today I think we need to think about ourselves as our own little house and how our house looks. Does it look like a home? Does it look like a loving, compassionate home? Does we bring things into it that we shouldn't, as is done in the gospel today? That would clutter our home and make it not as loving and accepting as we want it to be? Do we need to remove things from it to unclutter it? Or do we need to add things to it? I think this is a day-to-day thing as we look into ourselves, our bodies, our souls as a real loving, compassionate home. Is it possible? Of course it is. Does it make a difference? It makes a huge difference to yourself and those that you interact with every day. So my friends, that's our task of the day, to look at ourselves as a loving home and make sure we are doing all we can to make it that way. I wish you a great day today. I ask you to check out my website, noble-strength.life, and I look forward to seeing you back here Sunday morning. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.